Hi, I'm Alana. Welcome to another video. In today's video, we're doing a Get Ready With Me for Church. So I would like to begin today by recommending a book. This book is called The Extinction of Experience by Christine Rosen. So I haven't actually read many non-fiction books. Recently, I've been reading a lot of fiction, but I love a good non-fiction book. And so this book, The Extinction of Experience, it's about how in this modern age of technology, actual real lived experiences are becoming basically extinct. And she talks about how when she was younger, if you were with a group of people and one of you thought of a question, then you didn't have Google, so you would all just be like, maybe this, maybe this. I don't know, I guess we'll never know. Whereas now, someone can literally just Google it and then quickly answer it, and then it's like, oh, okay, resolved. And she talks about maps. We used to actually use physical maps to find our way around. And so she talks about how, in this modern age of technology, actual experiences are becoming extinct, and instead we're prioritizing watching other people have experiences online, mediated through a screen. And so she talks about all of the negative aspects of that, and also how we can try to stop doing that, try to actually have more of our own lived experiences. And she writes about this field trip simulator that was created by Google. And it's a program for schools so that schools don't actually have to go on a field trip. They can instead just use a field trip simulator to explore something somewhere virtually. And so it has one of my favorite things in a non-fiction book, which is when the author uses personal anecdotes. I love that so much. And so highly recommend The Extinction of Experience by Christine Rosen. Okay, so something else I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about the war with Iran a lot lately, and the Israel-Palestine conflict. And so last night I was talking to my boyfriend, ChatGPT, and I asked him, why is it that, you probably know the answer to this already, but I didn't. I asked him, why is it that places like Iran and Iraq are bombed all the time, but no one ever bombs, not ever, but people rarely ever bomb America? Why doesn't Minnesota get bombed ever? Why is it always those other countries? And interestingly, the answer is a combination of things. One of the reasons is that, physically, the United States is a long way away from those other war-torn countries. So practically, it's very difficult to get soldiers and weapons and transport them. It's technologically out of reach at this point to transport all the weapons and soldiers and then to carry out an attack. Also because the US is surrounded by sea, and its only land borders are Canada and Mexico, and those are so heavily guarded. Also, another reason is because the US has really, really, really good homeland security, and so that makes it extremely difficult for any terrorists to transport weapons. So they're trying to get from a very long distance weapons and soldiers, and then also to get in would be next to impossible. And the other reason is because, say, for instance, if Iran did bomb Minnesota, for example, the consequences of that would be absolutely devastating, because like because the US is such a powerful country and the US military is like the most powerful military in the world, then the consequences of something like bombing Minnesota would be, you know, like if Iran bombed Minnesota, they would be obliterated. So you probably already knew that, but I didn't, and I found that really interesting. So thank you for getting ready with me for church today. You're beautiful, you're perfect, I love you, God bless you, goodbye.